Rasha, welcome to the ISC Conference this year. Usually you are very updated with cybersecurity and the whole digital market in Saudi Arabia. Tell me, how is it different this year?
Thank you so much for having me. I'm very happy to finally join the conference. A lot of great basically technology vendors and partners available in the conference. This year, what is different is that it's happening after COVID-19 and after the lookout and after all of the virtual work, and it's happening after the increase in reliance on digital services, not only in the banking sector, but it's across even retail. So between 2020 and towards end of 2021, we started to see an increase in number of purchases that are happening online. And all of that comes with a slight risk of cybersecurity because controls are no longer centered or centralized within organizations. We need these controls also to be implemented at the customer level. Customers no longer are the employees of organizations. Customers are students, parents, families, and normal individuals. So I'm sure you noticed during the last period there has been increase in awareness, not only in Saudi Arabia, in the region and globally, about the threats targeting customers in all industries. So this having this forum today and this summit here in Saudi, I think it's a great opportunity to reconnect between organizations and technology providers who can help accelerate and protect customers and organizations as well.
Very well said. Rasha, with the increase in demand for cybersecurity, how is the accessibility and has it led to a reduce in cost as well?
So usually whenever we talk about cybersecurity and security controls, we avoid discussions about cost, because what really matters is ensuring that we have the right defenses in place, and that includes people, process, and technology. So sometimes it comes with initially at maybe higher cost, but towards the end it protects from going into compromises that will cost the organization not only monetary value, but also this will have an impact, reputational impact. Reputational impact, it cannot be measured by any number, and for certain organizations and certain industries, reputational damage and reputational impact is greater than any cost. So we're seeing actually organizations investing heavily in people, process, and technology to improve the defenses and protect their customers to avoid any cost and any compromises, God forbid.
100%. You spoke about awareness. How important do you think it is today to give awareness and education to the human capital and the different employees across different organizations on the basics of cybersecurity?
Awareness is key. However, with awareness, there are different phases and different maturity levels that we need to take the customers, employees, and individuals through. So it's not only posting a statement saying do not open a phishing link or a link that you don't understand, because that's just informing them about a specific threat. But you want them to practice good security measures. I usually give an example of what's happening every time we go in a plane, on a flight. So every time there is a demonstration, and the plane will not fly if that demonstration is not repeated. And if you notice, they're doing it by having the audio, the sound, and also they are demonstrating these activities. So they're not only relying on sound. And this is to capture the maximum number of basically travelers, to ensure that the learnings are there and learnings are practiced. So alhamdulillah, and inshallah, no one will need to use any of these techniques, but it's there. It is education, it is awareness. It's not only for the customer or the passenger to read what's there in the guides, but also to see it and to hear it every time they go on a plane. And so basically they're prepared for surprises, and we need to apply the same practice. So for customers and individuals, it's not only sending them emails or sending them SMSs, but sometimes we need to go and have face-to-face discussions, workshops. We're starting to see very creative ideas from local companies. They are connecting awareness messages with famous songs. So they're trying as much as possible to connect with the community, because what we really need is not people to be aware. We want them to practice good security measures.
Rasha, out of all the members and the speakers we have today, I think you are the most updated about the Saudi status of cybersecurity. But this year, Saudi Arabia has been ranked the second in the cybersecurity index. What does that mean on the digital front for us?
So I'm happy actually to join great members and speakers as part of this conference agenda, and I think the agenda was drafted and developed very carefully. There are also other colleagues, Saudi colleagues, who I'm personally proud to work with them, and together we have this responsibility of ensuring that we stay up to date about information security practices globally. So this year, Saudi Arabia is ranked number 2 for the second year in a row. So we started, of course, all of the activities related to cybersecurity back in 2017 with the establishment of the National Cybersecurity Authority in Saudi Arabia. And then, of course, there were a number of frameworks developed and number of initiatives that were started. However, the authority was very determined to ensure that we don't only spread the knowledge and ensure we have a secure community locally within Saudi Arabia, but to spread that even globally. So we started to take higher ranks into the national ranking levels, and we actually jumped number of levels until we reached last year to rank 2, and we're now for the second year in a row we're also ranked number 2. And 2 years ago, the Crown Prince announced in the Global Cybersecurity Forum, GCF, a great initiative, great 2 initiatives to empower women globally and to ensure that there is a safe global internet community available for the kids and children. So these great initiatives were launched from the country of Saudi Arabia. We're very proud to have them launched and being implemented and led globally by the kingdom and the great caliber that we have in the country. And this actually translates or is linked to all the great things that we're having from training programs, services, frameworks that are available in the country around cybersecurity.
And what a sense of pride and honor that is for all of us to hear all of this work about our country. What do you expect the ISC conference next year will announce regarding Saudi Arabia's development in this field?
So the domain of cybersecurity is evolving, and every year, from one year to the other, number of technology and number of basically new products and elements are being introduced. So this year, I think we're having the global speakers joining the local community. It was good actually to have a seating at the conference earlier today and hear from the global leaders how cybersecurity thinking needs to happen. And the diversity also of the industries was something of a great interest. I think for next year, I'm expecting to see more of the local experiences and the case studies to be shared as well, and also greater collaboration with global partners.
That's great. Thank you so much, Rasha. It's such an honor to have you as a speaker here in this conference, and it's such an honor to interview you. Thank you.